I got drawn into the hype. So, okay, they said PoE is difficult, but that PoE 2 is going to be new player friendly. The community's awesome. So, here we go. Now, yes, there were launch issues, but honestly, that just drove the hype for me. You know that's going to happen, and I was out running errands, so by the time I got home, I was able to just log in and play. On that note, can I give props? Because as a former, or not former, as a WoW player, I feel like every release was like during the week or like on a Thursday evening, and it's like, okay, well, I've learned not to take the day of off because it's going to be down all day or it's not going to come out till like 6 anyway. But it's like, why can't they do it like on the weekend? So big props for releasing on a Friday. I mean, that's huge. That's just awesome. So right into the player select. This is where I need to stress. I honestly know nothing about PoE. I mean, I basically am going in 100% blind. I know that they have those intimidating skill trees, right? But and I've seen the trailers. I've heard talk about how it's going to be good. I mean, this game has been in development forever, right? But as far as like what classes are good and what isn't, I mean, no idea. I did pick mercenary. It sounded like a rogue. I mean, a rogue was my first WoW character, so feels right. And I figured it might be fun. But you'll see throughout this though that so far my experience is like, wait a minute, did I choose a hunter because this doesn't feel like a rogue? But it's either probably because it's early game and I only have like a limited amount of weapons, or because I'm an idiot. Now I did play Diablo 4 on release, and I know, but I played it for the campaign, I played it for the story. Honestly, I played it for the cinematics, and that is what I'll say. And as a completely neutral person here, I'm probably gonna play PoE through just the same way. And I played Diablo 4 before the expansion. I just played it on release, played the campaign, and stopped playing it. Blizzard has the leg up on cinematics. Their cinematics are amazing. Now, people much more knowledgeable than me, though, have talked about how that's pretty much where the comparisons end, right? That gameplay in PoE is so much better, and so I'll believe that. And it does feel really good. So anyway, we're mercenary right now. I'm basically again probably a skill issue, but I'm basically spamming left and right click. And I don't know if the game is supposed to be hard, by the way, or I'm just bad. But these bosses, this first boss, which I assume is the first boss, the Devourer, I got stuck on for a while. I did realize that at some point that these ads, you can't just like walk through them, right? They actually have like a physical hitbox. That is something I was not used to coming from WoW. So once it clicked for me, like, oh, maybe I should actually kill these things, and so I can move around the arena. Then okay, I had a better shot at it. But for the first boss, like, I'm used to a game being like a tutorial for the first 2 hours. So it was rough, but we got it done. Combat, it feels smooth. The dodging, it feels like such a decision to make, right? Because it's like, okay, dodging is good, but if I'm just spamming the spacebar, then I'm noticing that I can't just attack right away, right? So if it's like, okay, if I'm just going to be doing that, I'm doing no DPS. So it's like a decision I need to make. With the mercenary, right? Like I'm able to swap between bullets. That feels flawless. It's satisfying. Feels like, okay, I'm piercing armor and then I'm swapping over to my shotgun shot. That feels good. And then the healing and mana flask, those are nice. One thing I really love, and it's probably been like this, but like I said, I never played PoE. I love that they regen. They're not like limited supplies. I don't have to sit here and think like, oh, if I use one now, it's not going to be available later. So it makes it feel fair, but it also makes it feel like there's a little bit of a decision making to make there. You'll see I did get this bow. I assume it's good, so we're trying it out. I realized that those skills on the side, they don't actually translate like it's per weapon. So I'm basically just an auto shot Andy with this bow. And then I talked to the blue staff for a little while. I really wanted to like melee, but I was taking too much damage. So we'll probably try it again later, just depending on the kind of weapons we get. But you'll see on this last mini boss, I don't know, mini boss, that I am starting to get the hang of it. I kind of crushed him. I died once. I mean, I don't know, he like one shot me, but I am starting to get the hang of it. I'm excited to keep playing. If you have any tips, like things that you wish you would have known as like a new player, feel free to leave them in the comments or like any other like advice for me. Like I said, I've heard the PoE community is great. I saw like in the chat, which by the way, I don't even know how to chat, on the sides going that, people were asking questions, people were answering. So that was really cool. But anyway, that whole thing is like drawing me into the hype. So, thanks for watching and we'll catch you on the next one.